Alrighty, turn 129, April 14th, 42. Let's see how much more damage Lodrik can do to us. Bunch of Coast Watcher reports. Of course we miss. How many torpedoes did we waste? Oh, nope, he's attacking us. Wonder how many torpedoes we wasted there. Hopefully not more than 2. We wasted 6. Alright. Now they're gonna attack us again. Come on, get away, come on. There we go. Alrighty, night phase is over. More Coast Watcher lies. Alright, morning air phase. He's sure heavily guarding those Nells. I wondered how long before he did something. We're going to lose a bunch of planes this turn. I'll have to check and see if we have any P-40s in the area. We could sweep this place. Yeah, we know what this is going to happen here. Well, it says we destroyed one. I don't believe that. Where's he flying? At 15,000, okay. Alright, that's the morning phase. Alright, come on, zero killers. Usually when I played Japan, the B-17s come in and they just maul my fighters. But it looks like he's having a good success. Alright, that's it we did? 7? Wow. That's not even worth the supplies we used. Ah, there's the damage. Three damages, I think. Oh, I hit. Come on, get out of there. Ah, pretty big task force there. 3 light cruisers, 6 destroyers. Probably escorting supplies or fuel or troops in or out. Alright, here comes ground combat. Bombarding me in the mountains. He needs more than 2 divisions to poke his way through here. Looks like he brought a bunch of artillery, though. Yeah, not much damage. My men are dug in pretty good. We have, like, I think level 3 forts on all of them. Plus the mountains. Be the same here. He has a bunch of artillery here. I might take a few casualties, but not much. Yeah. Alright, they all ran. Alright, we're on the road now. 3,600, that's pretty big. Yeah, he doesn't have near the artillery he needs here. I mean, he'll still probably inflict some damage, but... yeah. I lost 4 vehicles, he lost 1. Come on, guys. Come on, New Zealanders. Come on, hold on. Yes, we did again. We're getting chewed up by this nav garrison unit, but we're holding on to keep them here. Alright, that'll be it for the turn. We'll expand some bases, do some production. When that's done, we'll pause the video, I'll grab some saves, grab some data, then we'll come back and go through a little bit of after action and get you guys updated what's going on. Alrighty, well, relatively slow turn there. Score-wise, Japan went up 157. I'm not really sure how, but sometimes the score doesn't make sense. We went up 4 points. In the air, it looks like we lost 18 planes and he lost 1. Wow, that's not good. Let's take a look at those. Yep, we lost 14 Kitty Hawks, 13 air-to-air, 1 ops. We lost 3 Seagulls, all air-to-air. He lost a 0. Well, we did shoot down a 0. Nice. And we also lost 1 B-17. That's surprising. But that's what it is. Hey, let's go ahead and take a look at reinforcements that are coming. In the air, we got, let's see, some more Kingfishers. That Sanford, I think that's all on the rail. The 9th PS. The heck is that? Oh, Recon. Okay, some F4s. Okay. And then 2 days, we get a bunch of units at Lido. Those are rails. Those are my C-47 cargoes going to Lido, so we can haul more supplies into China. Max aircraft is 25. I think they each have like 10. I don't only have any replacements for them, but so that's gonna be like another 30 tons. And it doesn't sound like much, but right now we'll take any supplies into China we can get. Okay, let's hop out of there. There were no ships sunk last turn. Let's go ahead and see what's available. Are coming up 59 days to the Wasp. Let's see. Some Murchies and that coming. 13 days to the Illustrious, along with a couple subs. San Diego arrives in 19 days. Let's see. Long Island in 36 days. So that's pretty much what we got coming. Oh, Wasp is 56. The North Carolina comes in with it. So does the San Juan. And the Buchanan. Oh, Buchanan comes in a couple days early, but it'll sit there and wait for him. Oh, there we go. Some more destroyers coming in 56 days. A bunch of, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 at Balboa with the Wasp. That's nice. That must be the whole task force. And then the Caldwell arrives in San Fran as well. Then a day later, we get nothing really important. Then another destroyer. Alright. Getting a bunch of subs. I need to start using them a lot more than I have been. Now that a bunch of them are upgraded with the good old radar. I've been trying to use them offensively, like in combat areas, and I'm just not getting much use out of them. So I might just start swarming the home island with them, provided they have a decent range to get there and stay on patrol for a week or two, without having to get there and turn right around and come back for fuel. So we'll have to take a look at that. But maybe I'll start flooding the home island and see if I can pick off some AKs and some resources, some fuel, oil coming home, or maybe even troops heading out. So that's incoming ships, ground units. Let's see, we got that's a reconstituted unit in 2 days at Sydney. We got a tank brigade at Christchurch, 2 days. All right, we can definitely use those guys. How much are they coming in? Okay, they're coming. I think they're going to come in pretty full, but real low experience and no morale. So they're going to need a couple weeks to get ready for combat, but they are tanks. So that'll be good for us. And we get a Chinese Corps. And in 3 days, we get headquarters. And then we also get another Chinese Corps. Then you can see we have a bunch of Chinese units coming in the next 6 days. 2, 4, 5 of them over the next 6 days. That is awesome. And then a couple days later, we get another one. We get some tanks here at Pearl. Another full division at San Fran. The 32nd, he's gonna come in. Not very experienced. Not much morale, but at this point, we'll take any combat we can get. And there's another Chinese Corps coming in. All right, so we have a lot of units coming, which is good. Especially we got like 8 or 9 Chinese Corps, so good. What's that? 2,000 assault value. We can definitely, and that'll give us enough to reinforce our choke points in China, and possibly stop his is pushing towards the center of China, which is good because we need to stop them. Let's go ahead and hop out of there. Go to Combat Reporter. At sea, we attacked an AMC at Trincomalee and missed. It depth charge and missed. Then some more ASW action there. We took a bunch of hits on good old Trusty. We'll take a look at them, and they'll probably be heading back to Bombay or so for some repairs. At Perth, he's still clearing mines. On the ground, he bombarded pretty much everywhere. Bombarded abandoned wing, no real losses. Bombarded up in China, no losses. In China again, minimal losses. He attacked us south of Perth. The troops that fled from Perth, he beat us up some 2-to-1 odds. We ran. They lost 400. We lost 3,600. But now we're on the road here. So a little bit of luck, we can head east and maybe escape. I don't know, so we'll have to see. And he attacked again on the North Island of New Zealand. Where he's getting shitty odds, so I don't know. Must be his... He made a leader check and he failed a leader check, so that's kind of interesting. High fatigue, same with us. It must be the terrain that's really giving us, because he's getting 61-2 basically. And once you adjust it for leaders and fatigue and disruption and terrain and all that, it comes down to 1-4. Amphibious wise, he landed at Sobi Bazaar off the coast of Borneo in the air. We ran into a cap trap over Maryborough. Was that the name of the place? Yep. We lost some seagulls, which is fine. Then we came in with some Kittioks, and those got mauled as well. But we did manage to shoot down a Zero. Hopefully, we killed the pilot. Other than that, he bombed the heck out of us, out of the fleeing Wen Chao troops. They're back on the road now. We're gonna try to head up and try to come back in via the road. We're gonna head over here to Kukong and then try to head up. I'm hoping he puts units in our way and not just planes and destroys these guys. That way we can get them reconstituted for free. Okay, radio. Nothing really great. Alright. This is what I like to see. Trying to pick up any useful intelligence. I mean, it's useful to tell you what's where, but mostly looking for areas that, like that in New Zealand, Australia, and so forth. What he has where for bases we don't see, because we have very limited recon assets yet. So, all right, ops report here. Unknown. 12 tons of supplies, a bunch of units dispersing and with no supply. A bunch of Dutch units trying to come back and they can't because they have nowhere to arrive. We got a Royal Navy, a Royal New Zealand Air Force unit. He's on a reset and come into Christchurch, so that's good. On map, off map move. Yep, a couple subs arrived, some sighting reports, replacements, one B-17 in the pipeline still. Repairs, okay. We got a bunch of units in port that aren't being fixed. A bunch of destroyers just got their upgrades finished. Some AMs got their upgrades. We admitted to losing a sub 3 months ago, basically. 2 months ago. 2.5. Japanese intel, us. So we built 2 airfields and 1 fort. He built 2 airfields. It's not 4. Let's see. Let me make a note of this. That is Task Force 413 and 428. We'll see why they don't have enough fuel. I probably just need to reset their home port and to fix them. They're probably the ones fleeing around the southern edge of Australia, or the ones coming in off map to Melbourne. That I haven't reset their home port to Melbourne. They're probably still set to Cape Town. Okay, we lost B-17 crashes, Coast Watcher arrivals. We got a bunch of ships, several useful ships. We got a heavy cruiser, anti-air light cruiser, the AMs, whatever. We got an AE in Panama. We got a bunch of, 4 APs in Panama. Those are nice ones. They're the full military transports, which means they unload faster. We got a normal AK, then we got 2 civilian APs. One pretty much at LA and San Fran there, because I think Alameda's right off of right next to San Fran. Then we got a bunch of bombers, which I believe are B-17s and B-18s, and a couple arrived down in Oz as well. Although I think some of these may not be new, but may just be fighters being moved by rail. So that's what's going on here. Let's go ahead and hop out of Combat Reporter. Take a look around the map. Up here at Ceylon. I wonder if I should try to attack some of these guys here. I don't have much bombing units up here in India. I have a bunch of fighters though. See, I got some P-40s there. Some P-40s here. A couple torpedo planes. Maybe sweep and attack? I don't know. We'll see. He has not made an attack here for a while. Colombo, we got level 3 forts. We got, 588 assault strength sitting behind him here. Should probably turn off replacements. No point putting more men here just to lose them. But we're just trying to build forts and hold as much as we can. I thought about dropping more troops in here, but I don't want to risk the few transports I have up in India. So I'm dropping them off farther up north in India, and they will become part of my reserve here. Figure if I can hold another couple months and he hasn't invaded India, then we're safe to start offensive operations. You know, take back Ceylon if we have lost it, move into northern Burma perhaps. But that's what's going on here. Farther north, you see I have a bunch of ships moving along the coast here, moving stuff to Karachi from off map. Over here in Africa, we got a ton of task forces. You can see we got a bunch of them coming on map. We got a bunch sitting here at Cape Town. We got a bunch going to Cape Town. And a few moving around. So we definitely got ships on the move. Not much going on in northern or southern India or Burma that we can see. Southern resource area is basically gone for us. He has all of it. He's still cleaning up a few dot bases and a few normal bases. We have Bandoing on Java. We have a couple bases on the west coast of Sumatra, but they are not of any importance. Northern Australia, he's picking off the bases along the coast. I'm assuming he's coming down here to take this one. I know he's moving to take this dot base because I believe he wants the resources. And I haven't seen anything from him out of Tennant Creek. He sent tanks east that we know of. So they could be somewhere here in the middle, heading down to Cloncurry, which is fine because I have already abandoned it. We are making a stand at Alice Springs. We got a level 2 airfield here, so we can run some planes out of it. Now we're going to build the forts up. You can see we got 400 assault value of units here. Mostly just infantry troop, but one small armor unit here. I'm not sure how much armor they are. Those like just a fighting vehicle, so they're not like tanks or nothing, but we have some AT guns and so forth. So if he does bring his tanks down here, we will be ready for him. We get a couple more levels of forts here. We should be pretty secure here at Alice Springs. On the west coast, let's get over there. As before, he took Perth. He kicked us out of here, but now we are on the road. If we head southeast, we are on the road. So we were. I don't know. I want to go here, but I'm not sure if that'll help me any. The goal is to get down here and possibly across this trail to the rail here. And then if we're lucky, we can rail out of here. Although I don't think we're going to make it before these guys get over here. This unit here is beat up. We're trying to get out of here, but he keeps bombing us. There's not a whole lot we can do about it. All the aircraft in the area have been fleeing. We got some transports here. I want to try to get these guys to a base and maybe transport some of them out. So I need to kind of decide whether I flee down to Albany or head west to Bustleton and then see what's going on. These guys are beat up pretty good. I might flee these base forces west, maybe. And send the Highland Division on by its own. Because they can go west, and I can start airlifting, fragments out and shipping them east to rebuild them, so I don't have to buy them out. Got some more ships fleeing from Perth here. We got a lot of ships incoming. All these guys, I believe, are all heading into. They were all heading to Perth with a ton of fuel, some supplies, and a bunch of troops. But when he attacked Perth and those combat ships showed up there, they got diverted south, so they will be coming into like Portland or maybe Adelaide, Port Augusta, Melbourne. All depends on what they're carrying. Most of Australia is out of fuel, so I can't run heavy industry, which means I'm losing supplies there. But I have a ton of fuel coming in. Let's see, what do we got here? There's 25,000 fuel. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, that's Force Z. So here's supplies and fuel. A bunch of fuel here. Some more warships arriving out of Perth. Coming over here, what do we got there? 40,000 fuel. Some troops. 20,000 fuel. 20,000 fuel. These are all AKs because I have nothing else to carry anything with. So these are coming out of the Middle East. There's 50,000. There's more troops. More fuel. These guys are probably heading out. There's supplies. Yeah. So we got a lot of ships inbound. Hopefully he won't catch them until they at least unload. East Coast here, we're still trying to retreat out of here. He has a Naval Guard unit here that is isolated. These guys are supposed to be moving west. Did they not move? They did not move. Okay. They're gonna move west, and we're gonna try to destroy this Naval Guard unit. He has Naval Guard units up here. That's probably parts of I think it was a 48th division. That's the other part of the 48th division. These guys are fleeing because he cut us off here with that division. They're going to flee up and around down. Their goal here is to go to Charleville and then rail out of there if possible. So we can rail down to there, or if we can keep this clear, we can rail down here to Toowoomba, and then we're home free with these units. Pretty much the entire north is abandoned. I'm surprised he hasn't taken like Cairns, Cooktown, Townsville yet, because there's no one there to stop him. We're trying to make our hold kind of along here. Charleville we probably won't care about because he comes south from there, but it's all along trails. And we got some guys here. We'll probably need to get some guys here, maybe just to hold it against paratroopers, kind of secure our nice big fat rail lines. But even if we lose that, we can still go down south. But along the coast, I plan on holding here if possible, at Brisbane and Toowoomba. So we'll see how that works out for us. New Zealand, as before, North Island's basically gone except for Wellington. He hasn't attacked here for a little while. We only have level 2 forts. We might get to level 3. We might not. Depends. We don't have a whole lot of troops here. Only 278 assault value. On the southern island, we're not much better off. We have very little supplies. We do have a little bit more assault value here. No, actually we have about the same. But we should be getting some units coming into... we should have a tank unit coming into Christchurch soon. Some airplanes, so we'll see. We'll see what we can do with them. As before, we have this guy sneaking along the bottom. I'm hoping to get him up to Dunedin. Not a lot of supplies, 15,000, but that's 3 times what we already have. So that'll really help the defense here if he comes to this island. Over here in the Tahiti area, my ships have abandoned the area at the moment. The troops on ground are still building, of course. Tahiti is fully repaired, and we're expanding the airfield. He had some carriers in the area, so we're just kind of waiting him out. I don't know why he hasn't landed here. These might just be like, patrol boats keeping us away from these areas. Over here, we also have some troops here. We're slowly building it up. Not as many here as we do have at Tahiti, and we have a bunch of task forces down here, a bunch of fuel supplies and that, waiting for the area to clear so we can go back to Tahiti and dump them off. These are the guys that were fleeing from the Marquesas Islands. Off map, let's see, we got a task force heading down to Port Stanley with supplies. Panama is clear other than the ships that just came in. This guy's not arriving for a while. Alright, we got some more ships here. We'll need to get more transports. We have troops here. We can get out of here, but we have a severe lack of transports and ships, basically. I'm using AKs in that to transport ships, and it's not very efficient. I think we've had the carrier finish its upgrade. Yes, alright, cool. My carriers have upgraded. They should have radar now, so they'll be heading out. No, sitting on the coast is nothing for me. And let's come over here to China. He's probably waiting here for these troops that came along here. I don't know, maybe a week or so before they get up here. Then he'll probably take sending. I'm not sure if he's going to plan on coming all the way north and taking them all or not, but he probably has the forces. We got him held up here with a nice chunk of troops. We got, 2,000, 1,900 assault value here. We also got a nice roadblock here with, 1,500 assault value. We have more troops on the way to both. Everything in the Changsha area has escaped. We're leaving some here to defend Chengte, because that's a nice spot to hold, and the rest are heading west to help deal over here. I'm waiting for him to send troops up this road here. So I'm trying to reinforce this area here. Chai Kiang. Got a bunch of units moving that way. A bunch of these units are moving as well. A few will come over here and reinforce this area. We got a few more coming down out of Chongqing, some coming in. But so now that we're into the mountainous area and we actually have some troops in position, looks like we're starting to hold our own. I don't want to say we're safe, but maybe, possibly, I don't know. We will see. Here's my units here trying to get out of this area. These are the troops from Wenchao that came down all through here and raised a little havoc down along the coast before getting beat up, and then we fled. So I'm trying to get these guys home and or destroyed, whichever I can do, and cause some trouble along the way. But that's basically the turn. We got a bunch of ships coming in this turn, which will be good. We could use them. We only got 1 or 2 combat units arriving this turn, but we can't get good. We got a bunch of ships, so we can't get everything in one turn. But China's starting to look a little better. We got a couple chokes points made, and we'll see how that goes. But that's what the turn is. I hope you enjoyed watching it unfold with me. If you're following along the campaign and you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. I would appreciate it very much. And until the next turn, you guys all have yourself a great day, and I'll see you later.